Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the week of March 21st. Now Aquarius, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Aquarius, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone that is not me, that's someone impersonating me, please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there, and sorry for bumping the camera. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you, Aquarius. Do hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps my channel grow, and you can get weekly content from me by subscribing. So, all right, let's see what we have here. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Let's go ahead and put the deck up here. Awesome. Aquarius, something amazing coming in here for you. I have to say, you have so many wands, and actually you have 1, 2, 3 wands, a pentacles, and an empress. So you actually have extremely prosperous energy, especially in business, career, work, and finance for you at this time. Some of you have been spending time thinking about a direction that you've wanted to go in terms of your financial independence. And I think now you're ready to take that knowledge that you have, that armory of knowledge that you have, and build something with it. And so let's dive into that now. So in your overall message here, you have this Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is somebody who's really kind of getting that faraway look in their eyes, right? They are sort of adventurous. They're going on a journey. And this can talk about like really embracing growth and expansion in your life. This talks about taking something to the next level, okay? And you can see that this person is kind of looking out onto the horizon, and they're thinking to themselves, like they have the entire ocean in front of them, right? They have the entire world in front of them. And so this really comes forward when you're ready to move up, or when you're ready to take something in a new direction, or go on a new journey in your life. Some of you might quite literally be traveling at this time as well, as I'm getting this Ace, 2, and 3 of Wands, which is significant because those cards come one after the other, 1, 2, and 3. And so for many of you here, there could be a big journey that you're about to go on, especially as it relates to your work situation. If you're not literally traveling, if you're not physically traveling, this is about a journey through work, through career, through money. Now, in the past, you have the Two of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So this Two of Wands here, this is somebody who's at a crossroads, right? They're at a fork in the road, and they're trying to decide what path to go on. They're trying to decide what is best for them. And so this comes forward when you're ready to go into a period of research and planning. I do feel like some of you have done that. With the Queen of Pentacles, I do feel like perhaps what has been going on here is some of you have been thinking about your journey and your path as it relates to financial independence. The Queen of Pentacles is very much focused on their financial independence, and they're somebody who makes practical, hardworking, smart choices, intelligent choices when it comes to money. They're not going to spend lavishly. They're not going to overspend or anything like that unless they have it. If the Queen of Pentacles has it, they will enjoy the fine things in life. They will enjoy luxury and all of those sorts of things, but they will not live beyond their means. The good news is the Queen of Pentacles typically can afford some extra things in their life. And so kind of putting these first three cards together, it's like for some of you here, you have either developments in your career happening that may lead to a new beginning, or for some of you, you may even be deciding to start a side hustle, which we're going to get into now, or a business, a full-blown business. In the future, you have this Ace of Wands and the Empress. The reason why I'm saying this business, you have like perhaps the best card to find. I'll say the best card to find for actually physically starting a business, which is the Ace of Wands, okay? This is side hustle energy, this is business energy, entrepreneurial energy. This is turning your passion, something that you love to do, or even a hobby, into a profit or into a career, into a business. And what's amazing here is the Ace of Wands says that whatever you start under the energy of the Ace of Wands typically has a pretty good chance of prospering. But you have that combined with the Empress. The Empress is total abundance. It's the most abundant card to find in the tarot. The Empress represents fertility and prosperity and resourcefulness, having all of the materials you need and more in order to bring something into existence. You could say that the Ace of Wands is the seed being planted, the Empress is making that seed grow. It's a very clear message when you get these two cards together. In fact, this is actually a fertility combination as well, because the aces can represent seeds just in general, but Ace of Wands in particular. This could even be a card of life-giving, right? This is giving birth. The Ace of Wands is giving birth to a project, but it could also represent literal birth. And so I will say that if you've been looking for children, if you've been trying for children, it's definitely a good sign to find that energy, to find that combination. And you have this Three of Wands, which is growth and expansion. Some of you may be expanding the family, right? And that could be by bringing in a new child, or birthing a child or something like that here, if that's what you've been looking for. But I do need to really drill this point home. Ace, 2, 3 of Wands, 1, 2, 3. That's significant, okay? It does not come in very often. I very rarely see that. I do hundreds of these readings, and 1,000. I've done well over 1,000 on YouTube already, and it doesn't come in very often. So, listen, I would say this is your green flag to start that business. If you've been looking to start that business, this is the combination you want to have for you, especially with the Empress's influence here. So let's move up the pyramid. You have the Ace of Cups, you have the Four of Cups, you have the Tower, which did come out reverse. I don't read reversals, but significant, and the Knight of Swords. All right, so looking at these cards, this Ace of Cups is, some of you are maybe thinking about children. If you're here, if you're partnered, or if you're married, or just if you're in a deep connection with someone, you're looking to have children, whatever the case may be. This is very heavy combination for that. Obviously, not everybody's going to be doing that, but the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, seeds with the Empress, which is the mother archetype, the mother energy. And so, yeah, definitely something to consider there. But, if that's not the situation you find yourself in, you do have this Ace of Cups indicating a new happy beginning in your life, but you do have the Four of Cups, which talks about boredom and apathy, right? Boredom and apathy, trying to get yourself out of a stuck situation, or a situation where, maybe you just feel like you're not really able to grow when you see the Four of Cups. That's kind of the energy that you get with that card. The thing about the Four of Cups is it may suggest an alternative solution. As you see, this person here is looking at the cup that is kind of being provided by the universe. This hand is the hand of the universe, offering this person a way out of their boredom, out of their apathy. The Tower, interestingly enough, also provides a way out. And I really want you to think of the Tower as a blessing in disguise. The Tower is a way out for this person who is falling. There is no door on this Tower. And so when you see this, this talks about, this person here constructed a prison. They made a prison for themselves. The Tower represented a house of cards. They had no way of getting out. And now the lightning bolt comes in and it provides them with a way out, right? And so the Tower is actually a blessing in disguise. The Four of Cups, you may even suggest that that's a blessing in disguise as well, because this person is not moving. They're not moving, right? They're thinking about the Three of Cups card, which is happiness and good times with others. But in their present moment, which is really all we have, they're not enjoying it. They're not enjoying the time. They're stuck in the past. And so this Tower moment here, there may have been, or there may be a revelation coming for you as it relates to a business, or as it relates to starting a family for some of you, or your career situation. If you're not looking to start a business, there may also be a revelation. You have this Knight of Swords, which can talk about seizing the day, seizing opportunities, taking advantage and most importantly, taking action. You know, right now is a very good time to do this with Mars in Aquarius. You may want to take a look at the Mars in Aquarius transit Aquarius, because obviously your sign, but in your energy, but it's a really good time to try something unique, different, and innovative, and maybe even something that's a little bit uncomfortable. Let's move up the pyramid here. You have the Page of Cups, you have the Five of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. All right, so Page of Cups is all about, the Page of Cups can represent some sort of happy offer coming in. You just have so many different opportunities around love, around family, around romance, around creativity here as well. For some of you, this hobby may be a creative hobby showing up that you may be turning into a business. Like maybe you're, I don't know, like selling designs on Etsy, or you're selling like a lot of people sell like coloring books and like different workbooks and worksheets and stuff like that on Etsy. Some of you may be doing that here with this Page of Cups, Ace of Cups, Four of Cups, or Ace of Wands, Empress energy, as well as we have this 1, 2, 3 Wands energy as well. And so I definitely like to see that. For others of you, you're welcoming someone into the family. I feel pretty strongly, not everybody, but I do feel pretty strongly about that. Five of Cups, this person here is sitting in disappointment. So you do have the 4 and the 5 of Cups. I don't love that energy because, you know, both of these people are thinking about the 3 of Cups card, which represents, in this case, represents happiness from the past, because the 3 of Cups happened before the 4 and the 5. And so, you know, they're thinking about the good times of the past, and in doing that, they're missing out on what is right in front of them, you know, especially as you look at this 4 of Cups, which that hand is offering an alternative solution. And also this person's not recognizing that there are 2 cups behind them overflowing in the current. And so for some of you, it's like there's these huge opportunities here, huge opportunity in your life in some area. But at the same time, there's some attachment to the past. Yeah, there's some attachment to the past here. Showing up in the cards. You do have this 3 of Pentacles, which can represent reward and recognition for a quality job or a good job done. The 3 of Pentacles, you know, this person here is holding up their pentacle. Good things are happening for them. Good things are happening in their life. This can also come forward with teammate situations, you know, when you're dealing with situations involving the teammate. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, so you have the Hanging Man and the 9 of Wands. Resistance. Both of these cards can represent resistance, okay? So it's a very clear message. Look, this person here is dangling in air, right? They are resisting a transformation. They need to embrace the card that comes next to it, which is the Death card. And they're not doing that right now, okay? And so instead of welcoming in the transformation that the Hanged Man has the ability to do, they're resisting. The 9 of Wands, this person here is holding on to the wand, right? They're putting their wand in the ground and they're holding on, they're resisting. And so both cards can indicate that, but it can also say that the 9 of Wands can also ask you to persevere, but it's also about resistance, timid energy, shy energy. But you have this Knight of Swords coming in, asking you to also go forward, pushing you to go forward. And so it really depends on the situation you find yourself in, but I feel like it's going to be super important for you to get out of this resistance mode in order to see this seed grow here. See what's at the top of the pyramid. Amazing. So you have the 6 of Swords. Awesome, awesome energy here at the top of the pyramid. 6 of Swords, you know, this person's transitioning to a new place, transitioning to a new opportunity, going to new shorelines, seeing new people, going to new places, all of those sorts of things. When you see the 6 of Swords, and you know, this can represent you going through a rite of passage in your life. Some of you are embarking on something completely and totally new in your life, which is exciting. And for many of you, I think this may be a side hustle. For many of you, I think this may be a business venture or a new type of career. For others of you, this will be, you know, starting a family for sure. And then what do you have here on the bottom? Yeah, look, you have the Knight of Wands. So you now have these 2 cards of travel and transition, with the 6 of Swords and the Knight of Wands, going to new places, seeing new people. So amazing. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next reading.